Hey Total MTG fans, it's Deck Tech Tuesday, and this week I am showcasing a deck of I just put up a match yesterday which was Green White Humans versus Blue Eldrazi. So I'm going to do a deck tech for my Blue Eldrazi deck. If you haven't seen that match, I will leave a link in the description below for you to go and watch. It was a very good match, but I thought I'd just show you the deck in a deck tech. So here we go. First of all, I must say, Naughty Gandalf, one of our subscribers, your favourite sleeves are back. Right, here we go. So we're going to start off with the spells. Like I say, it's Mono Blue Eldrazi. Excuse me. So the first one we have is a Titan's Presence. We ran 3 of these. Additional cast to cost Titan's Presence. Reveal a colours creature card from your hand. Exile target creature. Now, with some of the creatures that we have, we want to put stuff into exile, which, you know, helps us out with Blight Herder. So hopefully we can then activate the Blight Herder ability, which is putting 3 colourless creatures up. So we do have a few exile counters and obviously the Titan's Presence. So we're going to run 3 of them. Bit of card draw with Anticipate. Get to look at the top 3 cards, put 1 of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library. Costs 1 and a blue. Going to run 4 of them. Our first counter spell, Clash of Wills. I've dropped down to 2 of these. It was originally 3, but I put an extra Jason Reveler of Secrets in just because it was so good. So I've dropped to 2 Clash of Wills because we already do have other counter spells as well. So we've got a couple of clashes. Void Shatter is the counter target spell, and we have to put it into not into the graveyard. It gets put in exile, which helps our Blight Herder. So we got 4 of them. Spell Shrivel, like again, puts it into exile with a counter target spell unless the controller pays 4. So, pretty sweet card, that one. We've got 3 of them. Then on to one of my favourite cards from Shadows of Innistrad, being a blue player. It was Engulf the Shore. Return to owner's hands all creatures with toughness less than or equal to the number of islands you control. So, although we've got a lot of islands in our deck, you know, a lot of our creatures have high toughness. So, and we get to use it early, which is pretty good as well. So we're going to run 3 of them. And like I say, we have onto the Planeswalker, the Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. Going to run 3 of these, I do. I really like this Planeswalker. It's good, you know, maybe it's not one of the best ones that they've ever produced, but personally I do like it. The +1 goes straight up to the Loyalty 6 to get to scry 1, draw a card. -2, return target creature to owner's hand. And the -8 is brilliant if you can ever get to do that. I've done it a few times. When an opponent casts his first spell, that you get to counter that spell. So we're going to run 3 of them. So we will go on to the creatures. After the match going up yesterday, someone said, one of our subscribers, I can't remember who it was, it might have been Tyler, I think, said, why no Matter Reshaper? Simply just because we don't, you know, we can get the ability of drawing a card, but we don't have anything really CMC thrillers that we could put onto the battlefield, so that's simply why we don't run it. So we run a full play set of Thought Not Seers, you know, controlling a colourless Eldrazi card. When it enters the battlefield, Typo reveals his hand, you choose a non-land card for it and exile that card, so another way to get sent into exile. It's a 4/4. When it leaves, though, they do get to draw a card, but, you know, it's a great card, Thought Not Seer. Here's the Blight Herder I've been going on about, cost 5, it's a 4/5. When you cast it, if the opponent has 2 cards in exile, which hopefully he does for us, we get to put 3 colourless Scions, and that helps us ramp to our bigger creatures. Got a couple of Oblivion Sowers that can hopefully get us lands when we cast it. They have to exile the top 4 cards of their library, and you get to put any number of land cards. So hopefully we're getting loads of land down to help us get to these big bad boys. We have a couple of Kozilek the Great Distortions, the 12/12 for 8 and 2 colours. When you cast the Kozilek Great Distortion, if you have fewer than 7 cards in hand, you get to draw cards equal to the difference. It has Menace, and you can discard cards with mana cost X to counter spells with mana cost X. And then we have 3 Ulamog the Ceaseless Hungers. So 10/10 for 10. When you cast it, exile 2 target opponents. And when you attack, defending player has to exile the top 20 cards. So we get to start milling, which I love to do in Magic. We got 3 of them. So we go on to the lands. Lands are pretty basic. We have a couple of Evolving Wilds, loads of islands. Oh, nice shiny one there. And then we have some wastes, and so 1 Blighted Cataract, just a 1 of it might help us draw a couple of cards. And then we have the shrines, which tap for double if you've got 7 or more lands down. So that is the deck, guys. Like I say, I will leave a list below and the match for we put up yesterday, which is Green White Humans. Connor's new deck's gone away from Allies. Got Green White Humans versus the Blue Eldrazi. But like I say, you know, you sort of want to, if you can, hold them off with your counter spells, a few little kills, exiling, until you can get to these big guys and hopefully win the game. Jason Raveler's Secrets can be a good distraction sometimes. Because they don't want to, you know, you don't want you to get into the ultimate, but it is a card drawing machine. Scry one, then draw a card, and then we can finish them off with these big boys, or maybe even an Oblivion. So it's still a 5/8 body. So that is the deck. So what we do now, we're going to the sideboard. Here we go. So sideboard, I've got 4 of these. Spatial Contortion. Target creature gets +3/-3. In case you want to get some early kill spells, this is a good card for the colourless decks. You know, we've got 4 of them. Eldrazi, Sky Spawner, maybe want an earlier creature, gets the colours Eldrazi, Skion down as well. So it can help us little ramp a little bit if we want as well. But that's a nice early creature. We've got 3 of them. Three negates we run. Counter target non-creature spell. So we've got 3 of them. Got a 1-off Sphinx of the Final Word, just in case you want to bring a nice creature in. I do put this in a lot of my blue decks, I just like it. Sphinx of the Final Word can't be countered. Flying, hexproof. Instants and sorcery spells you can't be countered by spells or ability. It's just a good card. A couple of invasive surgeries, counter target sorcery spells, and has the delirium as well. So we have a couple of them. A couple of horribly Rise, just another different counter spell. And a 1-off Learn from the Past. Target player shuffles his or her graveyard into their library and you get to draw a card, which is, you know, I've been starting to put one of these in my sideboard in the blue decks just against any graveyard sort of deck. There's a few of them out there at the moment. So I just always have one Learn from the Past. So guys, this has been the deck. I hope you enjoy this mono blue. You know, it's mono blue. I do play a lot of blue decks, but I love blue. You know, this is Eldrazi. It's a different way of doing the Eldrazi decks. I do enjoy playing this deck. So if you haven't seen the match, like I said, from yesterday, I will put it in the link below. If you're new to us, please press that subscribe button. We're nearly at 1,300 subs, guys. Come on, let's get there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, as I always say. And I'll see you guys next week. Cheers, guys.